moment, like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open, unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break them when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance.
Oh boy.
If you wanna relate, I'm just trying to relate. I'm just trying to relate. I'm just trying to relate. I'm just trying to relate.
Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello.
It's come out like a power within him. I get down like gravity, rapidly, rapidly follow the rapid into the rapid to big rapping, rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel, feeling rhythmic, clear eye, and bigger, spinner right to the rhythm, whittle the side eye. I am the kid in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I could say something. That's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. From the present, now, present, come out.
Bass stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed in hip-hop, Sizzle and Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and then move west now down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York.
There he is.
Pass me a cup of the club with the juice in the bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my ride and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow. Working hard, cake and dough.
Wearing whites.
We striving for that goal.
I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Giants, everything is shaking through the walls. We are giants.
everyone. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Seahawks going up against the Cardinals. With that, let's get out to the University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. This is Melvin Gordon, and he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
First carry now. This is Johnson. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit, because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Dumping it off for Johnson. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They run it here with Gordon. And down inside the 15 he goes. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest, because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, that's going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on.
From the red zone now, Newton being chased out left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
On second down, here's Newton. And now the Cardinals are in. Touchdown. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. They'll run it with Johnson, and he will get in to make it 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for two, and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Plus 99%? It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for two, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
They'll run for the first time with Lacey. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they'd prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
No gain, and it's second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Ten yards still left on second down. On second down, here's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Levante David is a tackling machine. He's always where the ball is.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On third down, Wilson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So Wilson will head to the sideline, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Hauschka missed it left. It's no good for Stephen Hauschka, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down following the run. Here's Newton now on second down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Now Wilson. A dump off to Lacey. And he's brought down the 11. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. Following the penalty now, Lacey. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On third down, Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
They come out here in the eye. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Wilson on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. One back is Lacey. Here's Wilson to throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
So second down, 3 yards to go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Newton underneath for Johnson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
I just fucking realized I was talking shit to myself for fucking 20 minutes. I had my fucking mic off. Yeah, I was like, why the fuck is he just really ignoring me on every fucking thing I'm saying?
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
It's like, damn, it's going to be like that. All right, I'll just stop talking. And then I realized my mic was off, so.
3rd and 2, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
You lose your tight end?
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Damn.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
About time you don't complete something.
Marvin
Shit.
Jones that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second and 10, Newton again. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
Woo!
The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out with 1 back and 3. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Cam Newton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. So they're going to go for 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
So used to playing fucks online that always fucking call passes on 2-point conversions.
To kick it away. Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
I got 2 on DC right now.
Last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
Super toe.
On second down, Wilson.
Oh, shit.
Out to the flat for Lacey. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That was a little close. All right, come on.
Prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And he slings one.
Oh, damn.
He's trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and that'll bring up second.
Damn. No love, EA, no love.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. 23 yards on the play. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Oh, Richardson.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
You show up for real, but you can't show up for me?
Incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything
You see that catch
so
last
fast.
night?
But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball.
Yeah, the
because
one
all
he
his
fucking
movements have to be
scooped around the
quick off
fucking
line of
defender.
scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
No, none of them were
Coming
good
in
this
with good
weekend.
pace, and he dropped it. And on second and 10 now.
Yeah, me either.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Complete outright to Kearse.
Come on, Kearse.
Just
More
a
physical.
yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Wilson. The grab made by Kearse over the middle. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Lacey. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
I'm so bad at kicking, dude. I don't even want to kick the PAT. I'd rather take my chances in the end zone. But I don't really want to give up the
Stephen Hauschka for the point after.
Yeah, I think I got this one. There we go.
And it's up.
Right.
This is good, and it makes it a 16-10 game now.
Fucking Jimbo ran one back on me today. Fucking Tyreek Hill took one to the hut. Yeah, I was fucking pissed. Because I can't kick worth shit. Yeah, no shit.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And
it was a really good game, actually, yeah.
You think we're just going to see
yeah, he beat him in OT, man.
And I think in this situation,
fucking just pounded the rock on him.
Play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup.
Yeah,
as we
look
sit
at that.
down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Oh, damn.
And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. Now Lacey.
Ooh, bad call.
This play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
Now Wilson on second down.
Oh, Wilson.
Incomplete.
Wilson.
Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that takes us from second to third down.
Killing me, Smalls.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. On third down, Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's
on, Jimmy Graham, be great.
Before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
Dude, that guy's been 90% of my offense all year. He got something like 35 tugs this year. Yeah.
It reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up
oh
there.
shit! My fucking running back got caught. Damn it! Oh, I should have just thrown that away. Fuck!
And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change,
that
right?
was ugly
a
as
turnover,
fuck.
you take it away,
Gosh,
they
damn
stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On the counter, here's Lacey.
Oh, Lacey, needs to be great.
3 that time.
Come on,
a gain
man.
of 3, second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And Graham's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes.
And Jimmy, we trust, man.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. So we've got a 2nd and 5. On second down, Wilson. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. One back is Lacey. Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Especially because that's the play I threw the pick on last time.
Credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson.
Oh, Andrew.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, down.
Well.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Wilson.
Come on, be great. Oh!
So Wilson will head to the sideline, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the field goal. And Hauschka's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up the big tackles.
McCoy.
He'll be down at the 30.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Earl Thomas in on the stop. Second down, Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
Woo!
And it's intercepted. Picked
All right.
up by the All-Pro free
All right,
safety,
Earl. All right, Earl, I see
and
you.
a return across midfield and
Okay.
the 36-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
Ooh, fuck.
He's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Damn. Wilson doesn't like those fucking sideline shots.
Third down, still 14 yards left. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
Oh, nice read.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the...
Looking right where I was looking.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
That's where I threw it.
Following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just ended the half.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run it with Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. The open man is Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. first down carry here for Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Cliff Averill in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Newton. Oh, he stays
oh, what? Seriously? Damn, that sucked. Okay.
And that is incomplete.
Wow.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, Stephen Baldwin.
Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. This complete to Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Second and 10 now, Wilson.
Ah, I shouldn't have thrown that.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted the 3rd time. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they take possession of the football at the 36-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Man.
They were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. They come out here in the I. Now a handoff, Johnson. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
It was.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The busy night continues for Johnson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. They go to Johnson again. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Here's Wilson.
Oh!
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's there.
And pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now with 3 there. But realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be football.
Here's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing now is Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot.
Oh, come on,
that's exactly
lock it.
what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Oh, no, he lost the
what?
football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's got curves. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case,
escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Everson Griffin in there to
like right as they split open, your guy gets there every time. I mean, right there.
Wilson to throw.
But yeah, just about.
Incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Now Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return goes.
Yeah, I don't think you cover. I don't think you covered Reeves' spread though, so he's probably gonna be upset.
They take the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen.
Good game, man.
Nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of
good luck. Go stomp Jimmy.
Even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
Don't make me beg, don't make me wait. I need a hold in the darkness of